I know you love lime.
It's kind of dark.
You can tell me the truth, man. There's no need to lie. He said, I'm gonna be a little coffee cow until I die. I said,
No,
what the fuck does that mean?
Normally, I need an intro so you guys can get your jokes ready. I went in cold turkey. Hello. Jeremy Yipe. This is your second stream ever? How was your first one? I guess it must have been good enough for you to return. So I feel good about that.
It's proprietary.
Your buddy Lukey, Alexander, Groinkler, Zachary, Poggies. Thanks for the fun streams. Thank you. Nalber. It's not your first stream ever. Wait, why is it so fucking bright? Josie Rosie Posey, Cyborg 23, the Bloodworking, Daniel Freyer. Why does little bro stop calling me little bro, guys? Come on. I'm not your little bro. I can't simultaneously be the oldest person in human existence that you call me. You guys all say I'm 3,000 years old, older than the dawn of time. I was there for the Big Bang. Also, you call me little bro. It doesn't track. It doesn't make sense either way. I promised you once I got my prime back from that bald fuck Northern Lion, you could have it. I'm making due on my promise like any good man. It doesn't have to be doesn't have to be contentious. Doesn't have to be contentious. We like Northern Lion here. This is overall a very pro Northern Lion stream. It's called the Big A Paradox. Scientists are still studying it. Dude, one day, I think I'll play Sinatu Nerdle with Northern Lion. I might just play it with him offline, just cause, dude. I think it'd be really fun. The honest truth is, I think it'd be really fun. We were playing back in December. We played Movie to Movie. We were just playing it in Discord. Brillo Pad, thank you for the 21 months. Senpei, thank you for the 7 months. Non-Fat Pancake, 14 months. Hey, Big A, is it still too soon for that XQC story, or did I just miss it? You just missed it. I just told it. You just showed up after we told it. Guys, wasn't the XQC story great? What was your favorite part of the XQC story that I just told? It was like, it was shocking, but also relatable in a way. It was powerful. The ending was good. The XQC part, I can't believe you missed it. It was moving in a way. Sam and Mac, thank you for the 20 months. Who else am I thanking here? I never miss a sub. That's the Big A guarantee. Polish Sausage 32, thank you for the 23 months. DJ Yeg, thank you for the 13 months. Kilroy, thank you for the 37 months. Delicious Noodle with the 12. Surely he thanks my sub. After all, it's been a whole year. And yet here I am doing it. Best streamer ever award, possibly. Hi, Dr. Battle. Atrioc missing my last sub changed my life. In a good way? Are you implying that maybe if I had read your sub, you would have been not motivated that day to go running, and then while you were running, you bumped into the CEO of GM, and they said, I like your moxie, kid. We're going to put you in charge of new car division. And then you got hired, and then you got a huge raise. And then when you were there, you did a bad job, but because you tanked GM, Ford offered you an even higher paying job for taking out a competitor. And then all of a sudden, you're like an extremely well-paid car executive that's got two companies in your resume. Is that what happened? I felt so included in this community when you missed my gifties, honestly. Speaking of the community, if you guys don't know, there is an Atrioc chat labor union. See if I can fix this old hair. Dude, they just don't make wigs like they used to. You know what I'm saying? You spend $8 grand on a wig and it looks like it's like not good. There's the ACLU, the Atrioc chat labor union, and I checked the Discord today because I saw in the sidebar of my Discord there's like 18 people in a call, and I was like, okay, what's going on in there? I click it. The Atrioc chat labor union is all sitting in a Discord call watching a pirated copy of the movie Joker. You could not script something more on brand. I literally, that is the first time I go in there and they're all sitting in there watching Joker. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. That was shocking to me. It truly is a complete Sigma grind set situation. Turn this down slightly like that. Yeah, perfect. Wow, it's crazy that Mr. Go Live is actually alive. Truly one of the last honest men left in this world. I do it to live up to my namesake, you know, like my father, Darren Go Live before me. We've been a long generation, long history of Go Lives in this country, all the way back to the Mayflower, and we've always been clicking the Go Live button. He truly did dare to go live. Big A, would it be tasteless to wear an Enron hat to my grandfather's funeral? There's a second part to this before I answer your question. He worked at Enron during the scandal. I wonder if that makes it more or less tasteless. That's a tough question. You know, it's almost like honoring his memory in a way, I guess his worst memory. Unless he made out with the bag and didn't go to jail. In which case, that's badass. In general, my advice to you is to say, fuck it, we ball. Put that hat on. Hell, buy another one. You know what I'm saying? Buy two. Give them out at the funeral. Like gifts. But I don't know. Generally, I don't think you're supposed to wear baseball caps to funerals. You know, it's like, regardless of what's printed on it, you just probably shouldn't be wearing a baseball cap. That's not... Why is Lil Bro looking like Tintin right now? Explain that to me. Tintin. Tintin. How do I look like Tintin? Who's Tintin? This guy? I look like this. There's not even close. Bro, it's not even close. No, you're just saying true, but it literally, it's not uncanny. I don't see it. I don't see it. Like, what? I gotta look this way? No, I don't think so. You're such a sweet pup! Who cares about Tintin, huh? When you're the sweetest goddamn pup that ever lived. Everybody knows you're the sweetest dog in the world. You're so sweet. You're saccharine. Everyone in chat's getting diabetes right now from how sweet you are. It's like injecting sugar into their veins. What a sweet dog. All right. Get the fuck out of here. I make content, all right? Who do you think pays for your dog treats? This is hard work. Shake. I fucking love this dog. I think it's so unfair. Here's a crazy question. If there was a button, I shouldn't say this. Oh, this is genocidal, really. All I'm saying is I'd push it. I would push the button. All right? I'm not going to say what the button does. But I'd push the button. Atrioc, I'm getting my wisdom teeth taken out tomorrow. Any advice? That's what you needed. It's happening no matter what. That's my advice. It's going to happen. You're getting them taken out. there's no advice needed, bro. Here's my advice. Get 2 fake wisdom teeth, like caps, and put them over your actual wisdom teeth. And then when you get in there, like go, oh, they just fell out. I guess I don't need to do it anymore. And hand them to the dentist, shake hands, and leave. That way you can skip the whole fucking process. Parents are none the wiser. Then be in pain for the rest of your life. Yeah, that's the trade-off. The trade-off is you probably do need them taken out. So to just fucking do it. Here's the thing. I realized that the light is too bright. Holy shit, I saved this content. I saved the whole stream. Look at this much better lighting. It's not overwhelming. We can make it a little tiny bit brighter on the front. Oh my goodness. The background was the problem. Now it's warm. Wait, I mean just a little bit there. Oh my, I literally saved the stream right there. Yo, that's what Big Dental wants you to think. It's the same with brushing your teeth or flossing. There's such a gap between people that brush their teeth every day, which is like 99% of people, and then people that floss. Flossing is an elite class. My understanding is most people skimp on the floss. Floss is not a common... use the floss picks? I tried the floss picks one time. They're terrible. Because you run out of them. Are you reusing the floss pick every day? Bro, I floss like once a day. I'm not your dentist, bro. You don't gotta lie to me. I am not your dentist. You don't have to sit there with a straight fucking face and look me in the eye and tell me that you floss all the time. Joey Axolotl. Here's what I'm saying. I floss regularly. I do. But not every day. And when I skip flossing, I use Listerine. I guess what I'm saying. I've never both flossed and used Listerine. And so if I use Listerine, I say I'm good. And I think that's chalked up to advertising. I legitimately think that advertising has you floss, then Listerine, then brush? Aren't you not supposed to brush after you Listerine? Doesn't that like fuck it up or something? I feel like here's what you do. You floss first, then you brush, then you finish with a minty Listerine. But what I do generally is brush, Listerine. And then if I feel like then I floss. But I think the ultimate, the GOAT order would be floss, brush, Listerine. I don't do any of it. That shit is in God's hands. Your teeth are going to be in your hands. When that shit starts dropping out, bro, I swear to God, you should do it. God is not interested. You could do the Joe Biden and just get veneers. Get a nice sheen. More for the tooth fairy. You realize that even if the tooth fairy were real, it's not really the financial gain is so little. You get a quarter per tooth. With inflation, it's nothing. Even if the tooth fairy were real, well, no one can say, right? It's the jury's still out on whether the tooth fairy is real. But like, I guess the optimal thing to do is the second you get first of all, when you're a kid, you should knock out all of your baby teeth immediately. You should basically be gumming it until your adult teeth come in. Because if you get all of the 25 centers, or maybe even the $1 if you have a rich tooth fairy, early, then you can invest it and get capital gains. Do you know what I'm saying? If I knock out all my, how many teeth do you have? What's the total number at 16, 32 teeth? If I knock out all 32 teeth, and get $1 each. I got $32 in the market. Okay? $32 in the market early. And again, time in the market beats timing the market. So now I'm getting 8% a year, average S&P, untaxed for all of my childhood. Then your adult teeth come on, knock those out again, another $32, compounding early. Now I'm ahead of my peers. By the time I hit 16, 20 years old, I've got money in the market for basically my entire young adult life. Hey, Trainer Jared TV, thank you for the raid. Alex Got Powers, thank you for the 13 months. Kiara No, thank you for the 37 months. And that's passive income. And then once your money's compounded over the course of your life, 60 plus years, then you can buy dentures, all that stuff. Plus, in the interim, when you don't have teeth, you're saving money because you're not spending money on expensive food. You're just getting, mushy peas or whatever. Knocking out your own teeth doesn't sound very passive. It's active once. Do you understand? Buying a rental property is not passive when you're doing the buying, but once you've set it up, then it's passive forever. It's an upfront cost of time. One hammer blow, and then all of a sudden you're eating good when you're 60. This is like the reverse tooth fairy idea. I forgot what that was. I remember vaguely having a reverse tooth fairy idea that I was really convinced was good, and chat called me stupid. And I don't remember what it was. I remember saying you got to get on board the SS Molar Express. Holy shit, Magic Lettuce, thank you for the gifties. You're going on the Molar Express, my friend. Obviously, Magic Lettuce is a person who took my advice to heart, knocked out their teeth, and had enough money to afford the most valuable thing you can buy, a gifted Atrioc sub. Good call, Magic Lettuce. Good call. Pro tip, break your teeth into pieces. That way you can trick the tooth fairy into paying you more. That is 5-head. It depends on the intelligence of your parents, I guess. Rental property, yuck. Dental property, yes. That is good. Parents? Yeah, because everyone knows your parents are the liaison for the tooth fairy. Who do you think? How should you get status reports on your teeth? Your parents are narcs. I'm sorry. Are you sponsored by Liquid Death now? Yeah, I am, for sure. They paid my mom to make this for me. And it's paid off. Anyway, I am a little late today to go live, and that is because I got a really sad call from a friend who got laid off. And I think that's super lame. What an awful way to start the year. I'm sure some of you have gone through this, with layoffs rising in America in general. Just a general piece of advice, because something I've learned from working in different jobs over the years is like, it happens all over. It happens to people it's going to happen to you, people are going to know, are going to get laid off. And you should try whenever possible to make a sincere effort to be there for them. That's what I'll say. This will happen to you in your life. You're either going to get laid off or someone around you going to get laid off. And you should really make an effort, because I think it means a lot to them. And not Quack. Believe me, you can't lay off Quack because he's not getting paid. If anything, I profit off Quack. Do you understand? There's no, laying him off was like losing me money. Actually, can I be real? Just out of the joke here. Quack is on a month-long vacation starting now. Quack is literally paid in the shade on a month-long vacation. And this is like, listen, it's fine. I'm not going to be the fucking bad boss. But like, I have been saying all December, like, January is the month. We are going to hit the ground running. We are going to grind. Let's do this. January. And then Quack is like, hey, bro, I'm out the whole month. I am gone. And that's like my lead editor, and he organizes everything. So, you know, we're adapting. We're adapting to that. Working with Europeans be like. Yeah, dude, if you ever work with Europeans, just be prepared for the fact that they will be actually enjoying life. And if you're an American worker, that pisses you off. I've had so many times I needed a European contact, like an NVIDIA, to do something, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm on a bank holiday for the next 4 months." What bank? What holiday? Oh, I don't work in August. August is totally off for us. And they have like 90 holidays. They have 90 fucking holidays. All of them are long. They don't work afternoons. They don't work afternoons. They don't work Fridays. Forget anything that needs to get done extra on a weekend. Not necessarily UK. UK is just like mini America, but with less money. I swear to God. I feel like I shit on the UK too much. You know, like if, here's an example. Like if you do a Ludwig short joke, it's like you're making fun of him, but he's not actually short. So it's like all in good fun. He's not actually hurt for it. I mean, he is short. Don't get me wrong. But like I used to do that about the UK. I used to be like making fun of the UK, but it's like the UK, you know, they're a colonial power for 200 years. They got a lot of unearned wealth in that country. It's fine. But now the UK is doing so, like I would genuinely, I feel bad for UK fucks. I feel bad for them. I almost don't want to make the jokes anymore. I feel bad. It's like they're really in a state. They're like, I don't think they're even, maybe they're just finally back at pre-COVID levels of GDP, and they have the same thing we have, which is dysfunctional government, but they don't have any of the benefits of being America, which is like you have the US dollar, you've got way more natural resources, you're not a little fucking island that has to import everything. They're not, I mean, the fucking Brexit fucked them. They just have so many disadvantages, and then like their healthcare system is better than ours, don't get me wrong, but that's the lowest fucking bar you could imagine. And compared to the rest of the Europe, it sucks. So it's just like, they're just actually in a bad spot. Like legitimately, I'm starting to, I read a lot of geopolitical news now, and I'm starting to feel like I'm punching down. It was always fun you're almost punching up at Britain. Because globally, everyone got fucked over by Britain over the past 200, 300 years. You know what I'm saying? Every country can kind of like punch up at Britain because they have a history of them fucking us over. America, they try to fucking tax us without representation. That's our whole story. That's our whole ethos. And now it's like, it feels like I'm punching down. Oh, Magic Lettuce, thank you for the gifties. Holy, wait, was that again? No, maybe I'm fucking crazy. Zachariah, thank you for the prime. BL Dragon, thank you for the 5 months. Trash Mail, thank you for the 9. My name D's. It's like my name Jeff, but it's D's. That is good. Can we just stop? That is good. That is good humor. It's sometimes, rarely, I'm talking George Carlin, okay? Richard Pryor. The greats come along every now and then, and you, sir, are among the greats. I tip my hat to you. Not a coconut, thank you for the 6 months. Call Maverick, thank you for the 36 months. Holy shit. Thank you very much. Wellies, thank you for the 4. That's 3 years, bro. Thank you very much. Call Maverick, what was your last message? Omega dance, but fast. So true. And that's that 3-year energy. You know what I'm saying? That's you getting me. That's us getting each other. Silky 919, thank you for the 9 months. Stillwater, thank you for the 30 months. How, yeah, what was I saying? So basically, all I'm saying is like, sincere piece of advice. This will happen to you sometime in your life. Someone in your life will go through a layoff, and you should over try to be there for them. I think that is a good thing to do. I think you will not regret it, and I think they'll remember it. Crispy Fresh, thank you for the Prime. Thank you very much. What do you mean TV? Thank you for the Prime. DRL Gaming, thank you for the 6 months. Hey, VOD Frog here. Still watching the Bionicle VODs. No spoiler, please. I couldn't if I wanted to. It's all gone. I couldn't. Mata Nui. What do you mean TV? Thing with 8 months. DRL Gaming. Oh yeah, I'll check the Reddit. See if we can just do a little start off stream with anything that's topical. Reddit.com/Atrioc. Take the pill. This
no phone number,
is my business
no email,
card.
no address.
When is Paper Mario Day? There's a specific day for it, and it's not today.
This is my business card. No phone number, no email, no address. Just an antipsychotic medication that's used to treat bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. If I hand you this card, it means I want to do business with you. And if I want to do business with you, then you must be fucking insane. Take the pill, and let's make some fucking money together.
That's powerful. That is powerful. Again, I would say I don't know who the audience for this is, but like I mentioned, I went to the ACLU subreddit today, and they were all watching a pirated copy of Joker. Just sitting in a Discord call, watching it. So there is definitely an audience. That's just the middle of the day, fucking January 2nd, starting off the new year right by sitting in Discord, watching Joker with essentially strangers. Powerful. Hey, Sharks, I'd like to introduce you to Freezer Shirt, the official sponsor of Atrioc's stream. Someone should make this. I've already found, because I love Freezer Shirts. I'm in. I'm a big user of this product. But having to pack the shirt in the freezer myself is actually a pain in the ass. If someone could simplify this. For example, here's a problem. Sometimes my wife will open up the freezer and see a shirt in there and be like, what the fuck? This is stupid. Don't do that. So what if there's a way like I can make it, like I can pack it in, like it looks like a popsicles or something, and then there's a shirt in there. Here's an example. Does Atrioc look kind of like American novelist Kurt Vonnegut? Or have I finally lost it? So, funny story. It's totally unrelated. I did, in college, write a book called Slaughterhouse 4. And I was just like showing it to friends, one of them being Kurt, and I didn't think anything of it. And, I'm not saying he stole my whole shtick and my idea and ripped it off, but like a few years later, what does he come out with? You know what I'm saying? Isn't that odd? It always rubbed me the wrong way, and I haven't spoken to him since. But we were pretty tight back in the day. Nah, I'd moo. Would you lose? And then it's me, but I have like a nose ring. And I'm like really like and I say, nah, I'd moo. I'm like, yeah, I like kind of like down bad or something, like eager in a way. This is Jujutsu Kaisen reference. Of course I get that. Weebs, I'm one of you. Weebs, come on, we speak the same language. JJK, you mean? Yeah, I fuck with it. I fuck with it in a major way. It's not just the Jiu-Jitsu for me. It's the Kaizen, to be honest. It's the Kaizen. I feel like the Kaizen is what brings the show together. The Kaizen really wraps it all up. Who's the main character? You're obviously not a fan. If you think just one character is the main character of that story, then you don't understand the brilliance and the beauty of all the characters. The way they interact is what tells the story. Do you know what I'm saying? But by focusing on one, you're missing the author's larger point. Anyway.
I'm seeking $50,000 in exchange for 10% of my company.
$50,000 is not a small amount of money. I'm here to make money.
Let him finish, Kev.
So my parents loaned me $1,000.
You serious?
Are you serious?
He's an idiot. He's a con artist. You. We're all out. You're an Get the out of here.
Oh!
Deserved, I'll be honest. That kid didn't come prepared. It's the tank. It's not the guppy tank. It's the shark tank, bro. Deserved. Honestly, it could have gone harder. What I would love to know is where that actual clip is from of Kevin just saying "fuck you."
You.
If that's real, that's crazy. He just literally looked at a fucking entrepreneur and said "fuck you." That shocks me. Put that on social media for the canon. Trust me, mate. What are we talking about? You're gonna do some investing for me and only take a 17% cut? Thanks, bro. I'll consider that. Yeah. Wait, let's go top. Let's go top of the. Oh, I just left the subreddit. That was free for a second. We already. Oh, never mind. I forgot that we've been. This was great.
On the industry you're trying to get into. Morning Brew for business news. Atrioc for marketing. The Publish Press.
Let me just see one more if there's anything new. Okay, let me just do a quick check. Come on. Someone's making a video. Oh, someone wrote the Gotcha Credit Union story. Oh, but it's kind of long. What if I read this? Not now, but I read it. I record myself reading it. And we make it a clip or something. Some published author actually wrote the Gotcha Credit Union story. Yeah, I'll definitely read that, but it's a little long for right now. Make that furry vid your channel intro. What is it channel intro? You mean on every single video on YouTube? I open with a furry saying, watch Atrioc for marketing? You don't know if that might have the unintended effect of turning my audience into entirely furries? Is that... Atrioc getting a Fursona 2024. I'm not going to rule it out. You know what I'm saying? If I have an awakening, then I'll get it. Wait, could a shark be a Fursona? You know what I'm saying? What if I get really into Shark Tank mythology? Or is that not furry enough? I feel like they don't have any fur. So is furry just animals or do they have to have fur? That'd be a scaly. They don't have scales. Do they have scales? They don't have scales. They have scales? Sharks are covered in scales? No. No, they don't. They're smooth. A shark has smooth skin. They're tiny scales. We'll get to the bottom of this right now. How about that? Holy shit. They have tiny scales called denticles. Speaking of dental investing, their skin is like teeth. Oh my God. Sharks are made out of teeth. That's fucking crazy. Not only do sharks have more teeth than any other animal, but they're made out of teeth. That's crazy. Imagine the tooth fairy money. You want to pet one so bad? I feel like it's still smooth, right? Is it really rough to the touch? I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever pet a shark. That's crazy. It's like sandpaper. How have so many of you pet sharks? Or are you guys all just Shark Week watchers that want to flex your knowledge that you got from some Shark Week show? Are you all scalies? You're all scalies that were offended that I didn't mention the scales. That's interesting. It's interesting. You actually haven't pet a shark? Why are you saying that like it's crazy? I know I haven't pet a shark. You're acting. What? You haven't pet a shark? No. When would that happen? It's not. It's a very uncommon thing to do. No, I don't have a fucking. I don't have a pet shark. I don't fucking. We got a few dentical rubbers in here. It seems like it. Isn't that like a classic Mexico resort thing? It's dolphins. Mexico resort, you pet dolphins. You swim with dolphins. I've never been like, hey, let's swim the big shark. That doesn't apply to me. You haven't swam with nurse sharks, typical Caribbean vacation thing? No, I haven't. I'll be honest with you. A dolphin is just a nice shark little bro. There's more to it than that, you know. There are different animals. It's not, they don't just take the nice sharks and call them dolphins. Also, dolphins are, canonically, if you read the lore, assholes. Selfish beasts. Dolphins are more whale. Orcas will fuck a shark up. Orcas are like 50 times bigger than a shark. So that's stupid. That's a size difference. It's a size gap. I mean, like, is there a single shark? No, there's not. That could ever hope to beat an orca one-on-one. I don't think so. I think that's unlikely. A megalodon. I need Tirzu. Tirzu, we need you. No shark has ever beaten orca in a fair fight. That was a fact. That's just a fact, bro. That's a fact. You keep it a buck. You keep it a stack. You get the ref. What about a street? Yeah, if they fight dirty. I guess, but great whites are way bigger and win 1v1. Great white versus orca. Although the great white shark has a fearsome reputation, in a straight fight, it is outclassed by the orca. Not only are orcas much bigger, they are also smarter. Get fucked! Dumbass! I'm banning you for your lack of knowledge. Would you rather a cow with scales or a shark with fur? Both would be unsuited for their environment, is the honest answer. Both of them would have a tough time surviving. But I guess the cow with scales could at least live. But the shark with fur would likely die. Because the fur would be extreme amount of drag and weight when they're underwater. Shark with fur is a big seal. No. Yeah, but they have I guess when you guys say fur, I'm picturing fur. You know what I'm saying? I'm picturing fur. I'm picturing Tony the Tiger. That's what I picture when I think of fur all the time. Tony the Tiger, muscles rippling. And I'm picturing fur, dude. Remember when Tony the Tiger got bullied off of Twitter by people just posting fucking furry porn? Like, Tony the Tiger was tweeting about some shit, and then everyone kept responding with that. And then they said, like, hey, we support everyone of all stripes. But, you know, there's little cubs watching, so let's all be careful. And then everyone posted that. They responded to that. And then Tony the Tiger quit. That was a crazy day on Twitter. Tony isn't real, you know that, right? Yikes, dude. Doesn't even think Tony the Tiger's real. What, now fucking smacks the frog isn't real? Captain Crunch isn't real? Really? You're on the high seas and you want to get crunchitized and you just ask God to do it or what? Of course Captain Crunch is fucking real. Yeah, how did he get his rank? How would the Navy have allowed him to be captain if he wasn't real? Fucking think on that before you speak. Idiot. Thank you for the 17 months. Law, it's reality. When is targeting Tuesday? You guys understand it's targeting. It's just marketing with a T. So it doesn't turn into Target. It's not about the retail outlet or shooting a circle with a red bullseye. It's Target. I'm delaying it till tomorrow is the answer to that because of the call that I had. I had a very long call right before stream of a person that got laid off, and I was talking with them, and it was a serious emotional call, and I didn't finish. Captain Crunch, thank you for wait, your name's Captain Crunch? That's so appropriate. If I don't listen, my vow for 2024 is, unless I'm on vacation, which I'm going on a vacation with Aiden Calvin to the Nordics in March or April. Outside of my vacations, I'm going to do a Marketing Monday every week. Okay? So I don't care if it's on Monday or not, because my end goal, as I've said, is I want to make a good video for the stream every week, every single week. So starting now is week 1. If I don't do it, we'll call it an L. But I have a few more days, and I'm going to do it tomorrow. What are we doing today then? Well, right now I'm answering questions of any kind, of any variety. I'm answering questions. Why are you wearing the flannel if no marketing? I don't know how to tell this to you. My closet is 82% flannels. If I only did marketing on days I wore flannels, I would be shirtless every other stream. I don't have the flannel is my daily option. In fact, it's probably up because I got flannels for Christmas. Atrioc, I have a question since you prompted. When is the leg shaving stream? I'm not doing a leg shaving stream. No, thank you. Though, speaking of famous leg shavers, Hugs86, notorious Smash Bros. Player and commentator, and I are, he's also a foodie, really notorious foodie, and I are going to do a pizza, the best pizza of LA tour stream with the backpack, my first backpack stream. Working on that. So I think that'll be really fun. I think that'll be very, very fun. I'm looking forward to it. He's got some spots picked out. They're supposed to be the best in LA, and we'll find out. Atrioc, how do you solve global warming? I think the answer lies in personal responsibility, okay? I was talking to my good friend, an executive at Shell Corporation, and he was telling me how our carbon footprint is really the difference that's going to be made, okay? If you individually don't use aerosol cans, okay? toss that recycling bin in the recycling. Okay. These things collectively are the reason we have global warming. And if you don't do them all, it's kind of your fault. It's kind of on you. You should drive less. You should spend less money. For example, here's the thing. Obviously, an executive needs to fly around the country in a private jet because they have important things to do. But you, a pleb, should you really go on vacation to Disneyland with your family? Getting in a plane, that's carbon footprint. Okay? You should stay at home. And honestly, you should work a little harder. If you sit at home and you work harder, and also, again, obviously somebody should be able to eat beef, okay? Because it's tasty. But probably not you. You should probably leave the beef for somebody else, and you should eat something with less carbon footprint. Also cut back on avocado toast. Seaweed. You should eat seaweed. Yes. Should we spill less oil in the ocean or not? Yes, dude. I keep hearing about all these oil spills, and I'm like, it's not Shell's fault. It's fucking your fault. I think all of these lazy boat drivers should stop fucking up with the oil tankers, dude. Work harder. And also, when was the last time, by show of hands, let's be honest, when was the last time any of you volunteered to go clean up an oil spill for a big corporation? You should take some of your time unpaid to help clean that stuff up. Hey, Big A. Ultra Outrunner. I know you're joking, but it's so close to danger that I don't want to read it. Here's a TikTok of me. Here's a TikTok of a girl working at Target for free.
I got there 1 p.m. ready to work.
For free.
What?
I got there 1 p.m. ready to work.
For free.
I made sure to go above and beyond for my customers.
Oh yeah, they're over here. And here's a $20 gift card. Why? For what? I want to help my customers out. That's where they're supposed to be at, but they must have sold out.
The bathroom was really dirty, but don't worry, I fixed it. I organized the clothes, emptied the trash cans, and got Olipop and more gift cards to give to my loyal customers.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah.
I found misplaced items and put them back where they belong. Employees and security guards kept walking past me, but I blended right in. I found this cart and I started stocking everything off of it. Another employee saw me, but he didn't care because he thought I worked there. We finished the cart together. After stocking the shelves, I decided to celebrate by buying my customers more stuff.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. I'll buy all your stuff too. Oh wow. God bless you. Triple double.
I cleaned up some more stuff. I think I saved Target's company today, so my work day is over. I spent 8 hours working at Target for free, and it was the happiest day of my life.
This is what we need. What are you doing? Get off your ass and get out there and help out. Can't find a job? Why don't you just work for free? You'll get the same personal growth and fulfillment, and then you save the company money because they don't have to pay you. That's awesome. This is a model for the future. And what's really great is if everybody does this, the company can lay off people. Think of all the people they're employing to do those jobs. Now, if you're doing them for free, they can lay those people off because you're doing it for free. So they can save even more money. This is great. You're really helping. That's awesome. That is awesome. 2024 looking good with this trend? Yeah, yes, sir. Atrioc, legitimately working retail has Pavloved me into compulsively fixing shelves whenever I'm out shopping. It's a problem. You're shopping at different stores and just doing work because of your That's crazy. That's that's insane. That is a problem. You should ideally be able to turn it off and not do free work for another company after already doing hard work for another. That's crazy. It is the least you can do. They need my watchful eye. You know who would need you is Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast would really love to have you just walk around and fix some of his displays for Feastables. Long-term benefit there. Maybe you can get $10,000 something random if he's there. The 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. As you can see, our robust business plan targets an unprecedented 185% of market demand. That is powerful. That is a powerful... Sharks, they're in. I used to bump that album. When that Fort Minor album came out, playing video games and listening to Fort Minor was a real chocolate and peanut butter combo. Yo, Atrioc, I'm reading Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind, a book that was recommended by Faker as a must-read. And I must say this book is fascinating. Great. Oh, I'm extremely grateful you opened that link during that one stream and allowed me to find a book that I would never have glanced at otherwise. Thank Faker, as we all should. For me, I thank Faker like every meal because he's sort of the provider in a way. All of the bounty of this earth comes from Faker. And so thank him more than you can. Thank him more than you should. Been reading How Brands Grow because you mentioned it once. It's the GOAT. It is the GOAT actual data-backed marketing book. It's not a fun read really, but it's very good. It legitimately will help you if you work a marketing job. Like it's a good book. Did you hear that Jack Black is cast as Steve in the Minecraft movie? I did hear that, and I also heard that Chris Pratt had killed himself. That was the joke. That was the joke that was trending. Yeah, I did see Jack Black as Steve. Chris, yeah, found dead in a bunker in Berlin. Yeah, I do feel like Jack Black and Chris Pratt are kind of swap skiing back and forth for all these companies getting into animated content. I assume this movie is going to be legitimately so similar to the Mario movie. Just like a real safe, family-friendly adventure that makes $1 billion. It's live action? No, it's not. Zero chance. Wait, it's not Jack Black as live action Minecraft Steve. I'll tell you that. That would be better. That would be an incredible movie. It is? You're fucking shitting me. I know you're lying. I know you're lying. Minecraft movie live action. Let's see. The guy that directed Napoleon Dynamite is doing it? It is a live action adaptation? Wait, what? It is live action? How? How and why? Wait up, my mind is a little bit blown. How is Jack Black going to play Minecraft Steve? I'm actually kind of excited now. Are they going to cubify him? Is he going to have to like... That's crazy. Is it going to be like Jumanji, where like they have a live action portion, but then they jump into a video game and it's all CGI from there? going to do live action in general when the world is not blocks? It's going to be Jack Black in the woods punching a tree. They should do it gritty. Gritty, single cam, Blair Witch style. Just Jack Black fucking punching the shit out of a tree and then building. From the ground up, like surviving. Pure survival. That'd be awesome. Jason Momoa, like tattooed like the creeper. Jumps out and tries to kill him. This is a good idea. Did you think he was going to do creative mode? That didn't factor in at all, my friend. Santos Alba, think of the 11 months. James Charles fan, think of the 15. James Charles fan, how do you constantly resub every day? You subbed yesterday. Am I crazy? I have definitely thanked you this year. And yet you're subscribing here today. How is that possible? How are you doing that? I definitely read your name, James Charles fan, yesterday. I remember thinking, how is that? How are you doing this? Is this money laundering? Am I part of a scheme, a scam, a fraud? I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not up to date on a Minecraft lore enough to know who Herobrine is. Oops. Old. Who is Herobrine? I know, I get it out of the way. Sometimes you can just tell people the answer when they don't know. They can just ask a question and you can be like, oh, you know what? Don't worry about that. Everyone learns something new every day. I'll tell you. Do you have no God? Do you have no God is a response to me not knowing who Herobrine is. You a godless heathen because you don't know who Herobrine is. Bro, I don't know. The first time I played Minecraft, beat the Ender Dragon was with fucking Ludden, Stans, and Linkus. No, it was with Linkus. The first time I beat the Ender Dragon was with Linkus. Herobrine is basically Hitler. No, we're not doing Hitler 3 days straight. We're 3 days in from the break. We're not doing 3 days of Hitler. So give me some other comparison. What? He's like Goring. He's more of a Mussolini. Okay, I got you. Herobrine's basically Biden. I see. He's technically Notch. Who is? I'm gonna look it up because you guys are not helping at all. Who is Herobrine? Herobrine is a rumored hostile mob. It's not even real. This is fucking Mew in Pokemon. This is Luigi in Mario 64. Herobrine is a rumored hostile mob found in Minecraft. Is this the bad guy? He's the center of endless speculation and creepypasta. I'm sorry, but can I ask, is his skin darker than Steve's? Did they just take Steve and pitch down the skin and then make him evil? It's the lighting. Okay. Okay. Is Steve just a whitewashed Herobrine? Herobrine legit scared the shit out of me when I was 10. Oh, so last week? I hope you could recover. Did you get sleep? Every update for Minecraft says removed Herobrine. Wait, really? Minecraft update removed Herobrine. Oh, interesting. A little in-joke, a little lore. I see. Notch tweeted, I don't have a dead brother and he was never in the game. Not real, never was. Confirmed, basically. Notch's dead brother, who was uploaded into Minecraft in version 1.0, Clearly struck a nerve with you, Notch. What is he trying to hide? He murdered his brother and uploaded him into Minecraft to live hauntingly there forever, Black Mirror style. So that's it. So Herobrine is Herobrine wiki. Herobrine is a community-made creepypasta. I see. But is Herobrine going to be in this movie? Or did you guys make that up too? This is so funny. This all started, I mean, this is the same thing as like fucking Coffee Cow, dude. Somebody just wrote a story about seeing a Minecraft character with, quote, white eyes. And now years later, everyone in this chat knows about fucking Herobrine. That's wild. Herobrine is basically the moon landing. Everyone thinks it's real, but it's fake. That's fucking based of you. How could they have gone to the moon, okay, when they haven't even been in Minecraft yet? Chris Pratt is playing Hero. Yeah, all right, I get it. So I get it. So all right. So you guys all read this creepypasta growing up, and you all know what Herobrine is the idea. And Herobrine's not actually in this movie, but you're hoping he is, and it's a meme. Am I caught up? Every Minecraft YouTuber made a video finding him, but if he's not real, how did they find him? Was it like those ghost hunt videos where they just sit around a house the whole video and like act spooked? It's cold. Oh, they faked it. They got... So they just got a friend to use a fucking Herobrine skin and show up with... Let me see. Okay, wait. What's a classic one? Give me a classic one of them finding Herobrine. That's actually kind of funny. All right, 70 million views. 70 million views 11 years ago. 70 million views. Holy shit.
And stuff. That's why it's darker. I went out, got some copstone. But we're glad I got some diamonds still. Okay, so we're gonna break out the whoa, I already have it. Sorry, I bet. Okay, so we're just gonna walk around, and my door. I hate this. I think it's a glitch or something. My door is never closed, even when I don't have a Herobrine seeder.
70 million views.
The Herobrine trap. Oh god, I fell.
Says 8 FPS filmed on an iPad.
Okay, so here we go, and he's not in there.
70 million views.
Whoa. All right, let's see if he's in there. Let's see. I feel like one of those Australian guys from the Discovery Channel. You know, who explains everything that's going on with the going on with the animal. And let's just take out these zombies.
Natural banter. I mean, honestly, a natural. He's actually so right for that. Good bit, yeah.
All right.
There has to be a payoff for 70 million views, right?
All right, let's see if he built a tunnel down here somewhere. Okay, let's use a diamond. Run away! He's railing!
Holy fuck! Holy fuck!
Oh my gosh, I'm sweating.
I'm sweating too! He's there, he's real!
Run. I'm about to go to my house. I'm about to lock my door. I'm gonna run all the way to the end of my mine. He's running after me! Leave me alone! Oh my god, this is so intense.
This is so intense.
You want a diamond? I'll give you a diamond. This is, get the diamond.
Holy shit. This is truly a Citizen Kane-esque.
No! It's It's
This
the end.
goes-
No.
Kid giggling.
Take a stand. What the? Get away! Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm gonna die! Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! No, no! No, die, no! He's dead. He's dead.
Wow. Is he
Oh
gone?
my god.
Or will he return?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I just caught that on tape. This is going on YouTube. Take that, Hero Brian. Take that! Oh yeah! Oh yeah. Okay, so I guess that's it for this video. If just
He got it on tape. Holy shit, he got it on tape. Wait, till the end?
comment if you want to do this again. I probably will find him again.
Oh, we probably will?
He's out there somewhere now.
He's definitely out there
the whole
somewhere.
world. He's probably not even close to me anymore. So I'm probably going to make another one. Just leave in the comments if
Yeah, you're the one that can find him for sure. Wow.
So
That is beautiful. What I'm so glad that I watched that. And it's good. It's like heartwarming to know that if I work my ass off all year, my entire channel will get 70 million views. If I upload a whole bunch of bangers all year, I will be able to pull in at just the same amount of that kid's video 11 years ago of Finding Hero Brian. That's fucking awesome. I think it inspires me, really. It inspires me to level up my game, to improve my content. Have you considered hunting for Hero Brian, though? Perhaps. Feels like it's an easy goal. You know, maybe Hero Brian's been underground for a few years, and I could be the one to find him. Yeah, but you have to understand you don't have any videos of that quality yet. No, I understand that. I understand that full well. I'm just trying to get there. Make a Hero Brian video right now and you'll get 70 million tomorrow. I get Stans to fucking dress up as Hero Brian. This could be a banger. The real problem is my PC's too good. I think if I were to record Minecraft footage, it would be smooth, which is cringe. It would be smooth at high FPS. What I really need is like an iPad that I can... Ideally, I would get a phone camera to film over the top of an iPad with the brightness turned down. Dude, this reminds me. I was going in to congratulate Duck Bricks on winning Lego Masters. And he was streaming Lego Fortnite. He doesn't stream games. He usually just streams live talking about Legos. And he streamed himself playing Lego Fortnite by putting his camera on his monitor. Like he turned it was the back of his head and the monitor of him playing Fortnite, and he zoomed in. And it was just him talking about the gameplay. No OBS. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. It's 2024 now, Duck Briggs. The worst case of that is I wonder if this still exists. Twitch versus Red Bull Smash TwitchCon. Damn, I don't think this exists anymore. I think the VODs are actually lost to time. But back at the first TwitchCon in, I don't know, 2016, maybe? We had a big, one of the big on-stage events was Twitch versus Red Bull in Smash Bros. And we are a streaming company, and this is our first big con. And how did we stream this event? With a camera zoomed in on a CRT. It was so embarrassing. You could see the edges of the CRT and it was like shaky. And it had like the lines on it. It was because the fucking tech team couldn't figure out how to fucking plug in a CRT to their system to record to like. It was embarrassing. And as part of the original TwitchCon marketing team and somebody who competed in this, I was so. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I totally know what a CRT is. Do you really not? It's critical race theory. Fucking you, goddamn. Jesus Christ, dude. Wake up. No, it's a CRT is like the fucking cathode ray tube television. The big fat televisions, the non-flat screens. God, Zoomers. You know? The big ones, the chunky ones. You didn't have like a... You ever put a VHS in one of these bad boys growing up? You ever played Halo 2 co-op growing up? Must have felt good as fuck to be a cathode... Wait, what? Must have felt good as fuck to be a cathode ray in one of those. Yeah, one of those tubes. Just getting the job done. You know what I'm saying? It was back when you had an honest day's labor in this country. You know what I'm saying? We used to have social gathering spaces. The third place, the mall, the church, clubs, tubes for cathode rays, where you could hang out and make friends. Bro, I gotta say, I went to a mall with my dad over Christmas to do last minute shopping. And that's whenever like, the mall should be busy, right? Right before Christmas. Malls are fucking dead, bro. That thing was disastrous. The mall is like, dude, I think I took photos. I want to share with you. Dude, one of the shops, like, there was like, again, I guess is in some ways healthy that malls are finding way, because the rent is so low now that new stuff can start up, new shoots can emerge, but like, there was like no big brands. It was like fucking Wessel's Pretzels, thank God, Cinnabon, a couple big brands, and then like there was like an anime store that a guy just made. It was like it was own handmade sign. It was a handmade sign for an anime store. And then it was like there was a store that sold only like katanas, and they were just like Lucy. It was like folding tables with Lucy katanas. And that was the mall. Like there used to be a fucking Victoria's Secret there or something, and now it was just Lucy katana. Let me see if I have any of these photos. I thought it was wild. Yeah, there's an anime store. Oh, dude, can you see this? There was a giant fucking wall-to-wall Klarna ad. It said, just like shopping online, but IRL. Which is the stupidest fucking thing. And yeah, it was just all about how you can afterpay fucking, or you can fucking put everything on debt, which is great. And there was this fucking store that sold, these like basically dorm room posters. And there was one of Heath Ledger's Joker standing behind the modern, or actually not the modern Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. And he says, "Go get him, brother." So naturally I bought it. It's arriving soon. I had to have him ship it, but that's going to be part of the next to Liquid Death. That goes, you put that in your college dorm room, people are going to know what you're about. You found a random clip of the Twitch vs. Red Bull Smash thing? Let's see.
Let's highlight some of the great things that Marion is doing, like losing that.
This is insane. This is a person on their phone filming a projector of what was being streamed, which is a camera view of a monitor and a CRT on Facebook.com. This is truly next level. And we're all watching it on our screens. screens of screens of screens. That's me playing, by the way. As you say, this is literally me playing. This is a clip of me. That's me right now playing. That's crazy. You find the.
Let's highlight some of the great things that Baron is doing when losing that first stop. Yes. Baron Scott keeps you up to 125%. Oh, and a big up zone. Let's see how he's going to finish off this.
I didn't say anything, but that's me. That's me. That's me. Sheik versus Falco against, against Red Bull. Isn't that crazy? That's fucking crazy. You just found. It used to be my offline screen was me winning that set. And if anybody's old head here, whenever I ended stream, my offline screen used to be going, holding up my controller on stage. That was me winning that set. I changed it eventually, but did Red Bull win? No, they lost. Not only did Red Bull lose, but the prize of that was that the losing team had to do a $10,000 Smash tournament for the community. Red Bull never did it. They laid off everybody in esports after that. Pretty much everyone on that team got fired. They never did the follow up. It was crazy. Sore losers? Yeah, I guess. Was Max Verstappen there? Yeah, that's what I was playing. I was playing against Max Verstappen's Falco. He was good, but not as good as me. That game lost them their jobs. I can guarantee you that a $10,000 expense did not cost 3 people at Red Bull their jobs. I think they just didn't want to do as many esports things as they were doing. You forgot about inflation. I did not forget. I think about inflation all the time. Think about inflation all the time. Sonic inflation. Sonic inflation. But additionally, monetary inflation. Longtime YouTube frog. All it took to catch a stream was to get up at 5 a.m. That's what I'm talking about. Finally, some goddamn Grussel. Okay? All of these EST frogs, European frogs, whiny, dude. Set your alarm. Get up. Clock in. Get a punch card. Clock in. Quit your job and focus on your job of being here on time. Okay? You don't want to miss a moment. We've had some really... You wouldn't have learned that shark are made out of teeth today if you hadn't been here on time. TY Glizzard for the Australian Friendly Times. What's going on in Australia? The only thing I know about Australia economically, because I've been reading largely about Canadian housing recently because I've been working on the Canadian housing video, and it's like a coin flip between Canada and Australia for who has the worst housing bubble in major cities. I knew Australia was bad, but I thought Canada was significantly worse. But actually, they're both really fucking bad. They're both like nightmare level. So I just found that out. As a Torontoan working in finance, I just bought a house. It's fucking terrifying. It is. I mean, even outside of Toronto, I would assume. Right now, it's such a crazy time to buy because I don't know how old you are, but I'm assuming maybe late 20s, early 30s. That is the population bubble. You know, the most common age in America right now is 32 male. And the second most common is 32 female. And then after that's 31. After that is 30. That is the most common. There's the millennial population bubble. And they're all in house buying age, but it's the fucking worst time to buy a house. So that is what a lot of this demotivation and angst is coming from, is because so much of it traces back to groceries and housing. That is what I think a lot of the dissatisfaction with the economy comes from, is just everything else doesn't matter if you can't reasonably see a way to get a house in the area you want to live in, and obviously groceries, just they're going up. Atrioc, should I go to accounting or pre-med for my major? You should not ask a Twitch streamer who knows nothing about you to decide a major choice for the rest of your life, unless he runs a poll for it. Let's get the chat involved. You have to do this. You have to do this, okay? Whatever we answer, you have to do. Your future is determined right now. You need to follow up with us. What should this chatter do with their life? Da-da-da. 1 for pre-med, 2 for accounting. Vote, 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 vote. Holy shit. This is such a pivotal day for you. You have to do whatever one we say. You've already signed a legal, verbally binding contract. Actually, you wrote it in chat. It's written. It's good as ink, digital ink. Show this clip to your parents and tell them you've made a decision. Holy shit, it's a real fucking nail biter. It's a real fucking nail biter. On the one hand, medical field, growing. On the other hand, I don't know. I think a lot of people are stressed in the medical field. And also a long time before you can get, you have to do med school. You got to do like a residency. Something you want to be a doctor. There's a fuck ton of schooling, fuck ton of work, fuck ton of paying your dues until you can finally make money. And then even then, House MD, you're probably going to end up working for him. He's going to fucking be an asshole to you. Doctor could be bad. Accounting, from the outside, notoriously pretty boring. At least stereotypically, it's something you're like, oh, I hate myself. But you may end up loving it. So let's not rule that out. Also, with the amount of fraud in America, hypothetically, you could either, what I like about accounting is there's 2 directions you can go. You could either be a good accountant and help reduce the amount of fraud and, help have clean, orderly books, or you could cook the books and be a part of the fraud. And that's a high growth industry. That being said, everyone in chat could also use more doctors when they get sick. Because at the end of the day, no one in chat will be able to afford healthcare. But if they say, hey, you're an Atrioc sub, right? I was too. You'll probably give them a discount. You know what I'm saying? It would be good to have a doctor in the community. It's tough. We're going to finish the poll at 700 votes. Last 50. Get your votes in. We're going to do it blind. We're going to do it blind. Last 50. Press 1 for pre-med. Press 2 for accounting. This is your future on the line. Last 10 votes. Ladies and gentlemen, the poll is finished. This chatter is now officially going to be America's next great doctor! Woo! We're going to watch a House MD tonight to celebrate. Wow, I cannot wait. You will be the one. Now flash forward, jump cut from this clip. 20 years in the future, this chatter's on stage accepting the Nobel Prize for curing cancer. And they thank us all collectively for giving them the inspiration. No, not Glancer, cancer. Glancer doesn't need a cure because it's not real. You'd be in the crowd saying you voted accounting. You would be in the crowd at their Nobel Prize award ceremony where they've clearly proven that they've made the right choice, still saying you voted accounting. Why? To be a little dickling about, like, what is the point? To sour the mood of their greatest day of their life and all their achievements? They You could have been, you're disappointed in them because they cured cancer and saved millions? Because they could have been working at H&R Block? They could have had to deal with fucking streamers? Imagine that they could have been sitting in H&R Block when I came in one day before taxes are due, frantic, trying to get them to figure out how to fucking deduct my unlabeled PayPal expenses of thousands of dollars to Quack. Yeah, no, that's an interesting theory. All right, congrats, bro. Congrats. Have you seen TikTok? Cancer is already cured, but they killed the doctors. Is that a conspiracy talk thing? I saw on Conspiracy Talk today that receipts contain estrogens. So when you grab a receipt, you have to use only your fingernails. Otherwise, you'll become soy. This is really good to know. But I skip the whole process because I steal everything. No receipt needed. You know what I'm saying? 5-finger discount, baby. And that way I'm not touching a receipt ever. Who is taking a receipt? Wait, what do you mean? You've never taken a receipt in your life? What happens when they hand you the receipt after you check out? What do? You hold up your hand and say, no estrogen, please? You eat it. Well, then you did take it. You punch them. You run away screaming. Okay. I'm generous and I let them keep it. It is funny to be like, no, you keep it. No, you know what? You keep it. Like with a small smile and a nod, like you're doing a real fucking favor. That is a good tip. Do American stores not ask if you want a receipt? No, they do. I'm not saying every place forces a receipt on you. Some places will go, do you want your receipt? And I go, no thanks. That's good. That's fine. But sometimes, like at a grocery store, they just grab the receipt and they hand it to you. They don't say anything. They just grab it and hand it. And I've never in my life been like, oh, no. I always would take it. If someone's handing the receipt in your face, you take it as a polite in Germany, you have to print out the receipt. You have to print out the receipt. It's required by law. That's odd. That doesn't seem right. I mean, I it's been a while, but I lived in Germany and I don't remember it being any different. To be honest, I don't remember receipts having any different. Like you get receipts, but not more or less. But it was a long time ago. But I would go to bakeries and stuff and buy things. I would buy gummy bears all the time. I just don't remember. Lil bro, you were a tourist. I lived in Germany for 3 years. Gummy bears? Yeah. Haribo gummy bears are fucking crack cocaine in Germany. 3 tours. I lived in Germany for 3 years, 1942 to 1945. Year 1 was in Normandy, okay? And I never want to go back. Normandy was in France? Not at the time. I'll tell you, not at the time. I can be honest with you. I don't want to get too into it. Not at the time, bro. I always save my receipt so I can write follow-up jokes for bumper stickers and put them on cars in the parking lot. It would be funny to do that, but you have a very embarrassing receipt, so it really like reflects poorly on you. Like you bought like extra small condoms. You're like, hey, jackass, nice parking. And you write it down and they're like, you bought 14 packs of extra small condoms. Vaseline cucumber. Yeah, I guess 14 packs. You are fucking consistently. If you're pre-buying 14 packs, but that could just be unearned confidence, you know. Can't guarantee that it was getting play. Why do drug dealers never provide receipts? They know they got to pay taxes, right? I feel like, damn, why did this remind me of something? Isn't there like something in the tax code where it's like, I feel like there's a very funny thing where it's like you should report your income even if it's illegal. It's like I think we're past that. Yeah, there's a tax line for illegal income. That's what it is. Tax line illegal income. According to the IRS's publication 17, income from illegal activities, such as money from dealing illegal drugs, must be included in your income on Schedule 1, Line 8Z, or from your self-employed or Schedule C 1040. That's very funny. Like, at that point, I don't think you're concerned. You've taken a... can they arrest you? Yeah, I assume you cannot consistently report high income on, illegal activities line and not get investigated. That doesn't make. That's how they got Al Capone. Capone was being a good citizen and wrote his actual income in, and they got him. No, they didn't. They got Capone because he didn't pay taxes. They got him on tax fraud. If Capone had simply written his taxes in the illegal line form, he'd be fine. And honestly, that was truly the worst thing Capone did. Amen, brother. I've often said he was a real gem of a person that was misunderstood. He was more misunderstood. All right? He was like he had that face that looked like a big baby. How could he be bad with a big baby face like that? Unlikely, I think. The Soup King of Chicago, they called him. Why would I pay taxes? The government didn't work that shift at McDonald's. First of all, so base, brother. Secondly, you drove on a road to get there, right? The government paid for the road. The government paid for the school that you perhaps didn't pay attention in. Now, don't get me wrong. The government has incredibly wasteful spending, so it's hard sometimes to defend the idea of taxation. But the core idea is that we all collectively pool our money to buy things that are beneficial to all of us that no one will buy individually. That's the idea. Like a brand new stealth bomber. dude. Yeah, I can't buy a stealth bomber on my own, but if we all put our money together, we can go and fly that shit over Canada. Hell yeah, that's fucking awesome. I used to work for the government, and it's actually crazy how we spend money. They gave me a budget, and we would need to use it each year so it didn't get reduced. Yeah, classic. I mean, the story I've told before is that I lived on a military base. Again, this is in Germany. No, this is not in Germany. This is in this is Arizona. I think this is Luke. And at the end of the year, the planes would go up and fly in circles, burning jet fuel to waste money so that they could get the same amount of budget next year. Because if you came in under budget, your budget gets cut. I mean, it's literally the most wasteful thing you can think of. That's good for the environment. Yes, sir. How would you change that to align the incentives? I mean, I guess you would reward the perverse incentive is that, like, having a bigger budget means you're more important and more likely to get promoted. It means you're a bigger manager, having more employees and more budget and more spending. But the idea would be you would get promoted and rewarded for underspending, for like being efficient. If you could do the same job with less money. But when it comes to government spending, they don't care because it all comes from the taxpayer or the money printer. So they have no need. Like, a corporation at least has some incentive because if they overspend for long enough, they go out of business. Whereas the government does not have that requirement. I feel like if you incentivize saving, then corners get cut. You're right. I mean, listen, every incentive has a double-edged sword to it. That's the fucking challenge. Getting people to do the right thing with the right incentive is like the great challenge of all management. And I'm not going to solve it right here in 5 minutes, but there's ways you can adapt to that. You could have, like, whatever you make as the goal, people are going to try to find any way they can to game it. So if you're like, you have to hit this certain metric, and then if you do it in less money, you're rewarded, they will find any way to hit just that metric and avoid the actual... I mean, yeah, you could also just not cut budget for efficiency. That's the first, if they have a certain amount of budget and they do it under budget, you should just not cut it and they get to keep it. What would happen if the government just stopped printing money for a while and we just use the money that already exists? So the government is currently running a budget deficit every day, every month, every quarter. The money doesn't exist. They're always borrowing. There's no positive day. The tax receipts do not, whatever we're making from taxes does not cover what we spend all time, every year, always. So all of the shortfall is made up by IOUs, treasury bills, some of which we print money to buy, which is a roundabout way of printing money. Why doesn't the government just print money and not tell anyone? It sounds like a dumb question, but I think that's a common line of thought. Some people think inflation happens because we know they're printing money. It's like they say it and then everyone's like, oh, we better raise prices. That's not it. The fact is, if something, whenever there's more money out in the world chasing the same amount of goods, just based on demand alone, then prices will naturally rise. People will be able to buy more cars or more whatever than they could before. And because of that, prices will naturally drift up. It's not like people are like writing this down. Oh, they're printing money, I'm going to change. It just happens naturally. Which is why even worse, the people that are nearest to the money printer, aka rich people, well-connected people in government, people that are like people that are bankers that receive the freshly printed money first, they get to use what's called the Cantillon effect, where they get to buy real assets at lower prices before the money's gotten out into the market and prices have raised. So they can go out with all the fucking freshly printed money and buy houses, real estate, stocks, fucking land, and then the prices rise and they get all the appreciation. It's fucked. It's very fucked. Because not only does everyone get fucked by inflation, but also certain connected people get massive advantages. It happened specifically with PPP loans, and whatever the next phase of that. I forget what they're called. The PPP loans and the other acronym of loans, and it was just people like pretending they were gonna save jobs at their little whatever company, and they were getting free money from the government with no requirement to repay the loan, and they were spending it on fucking things that jacked up all sorts of assets. That's why 2021 was so crazy. So we had fucking NFTs and shit coins, and it was all this fucking excess money just being looking for a place to chase ERC loans. Yep. How's that wealth inequality book you're reading? I forgot it at home when I went home for the holidays. And then I came back and I'm finishing this other book that I got for Christmas. And then I'm going to go back to that book. It is good. It is good. We should just kill the rich people already. No visible downsides. Just thought experiment, right? So are you perhaps proposing that if you kill the rich people, isn't it possible that in that ensuing chaos, certain people would seize that opportunity to become wealthy and powerful themselves, thus beginning the cycle anew? Isn't it possible that in all of that chaos, people would look for some charismatic leader to turn to who would then abuse that for their own? So we keep killing. Every year we kill the top 5. That's kind of funny. Every year we kill the top 5 is very funny. Would be so interesting. It would be such a race to be number 6. It would be so interesting because in the real world, if we had that law, people would just use elaborate ways to hide their money and to like get a patsy. So like Jeff Bezos would literally find a fucking broke person and be like, hey, you want your family to be set for life? You have to die for me. And then right before the fucking cutoff, they would like put it in his name right at the end, and then he would die, and then he would get another year. That's what would actually happen. But if there was some kind of magic way that killed the top 5 wealthiest people every year, it would be such an insane... The amount of charity would be insane. It would be such an insane, weird effect. It really would cause something. I don't think that someone should be randomly murdered, but I do think that the incentives that would create are interesting. I've often said my dream is the Jay-Z rule, as I've mentioned, which is that all wealth, all personal wealth is capped at the current net worth of Jay-Z, which is about $1 billion. And you can't have more than that. And I think that is enough for all competitive incentives. Jay-Z is not lacking for anything. There is nothing he's lacking for. All the stuff they say about how like financial incentives drive people to innovate, fine. All right. If you want to invent something cool and get rich, Jeff Bezos style, you get to go all the way to Jay-Z level and be super happy. You can be capped at that. But over that, excess. Got to be out. Got to get more millionaires. More millionaires, less billionaires. Cap it. Can he buy a $5 billion mega yacht? I guess you're right. I guess he doesn't have enough. He has 99 problems I can't. The secret isn't there actually aren't that many billionaires. There's hundreds of billionaires, and there's more every year. And also one person with, let's say, $200 billion, $150 billion, Elon Musk. Imagine that's 150 billionaires. Okay? It's a lot. It's a lot of billionaires. Except it's even worse because it's in one person. Did you see any of the Jeff Bezos, Lex Friedman podcast? I saw clips. I want to watch the full thing. I got a love-hate with Jeff Bezos ever since I read his book. And since I worked for him, I guess. He does some things right. He's just a weird person. He's quirky. He's kooky. I like him more than Elon Musk, I'll be honest with you. I think he's more of a serious person. But he's you know, at the end of the day, especially after my dad worked for Amazon and I really got like the hands on of just how shitty it is to work there, like at warehouses. I can't support it anyway, but like if you can learn things from people you don't support. Lex Friedman, Resident Sleeper. I'm not a Lex Friedman hater, but I have a tough time getting it. Like, for example, a lot of people say they don't get why Pete Davidson has sex with all these famous celebrities. Like, what do they see in him? I see it. Okay, Pete Davidson's funny. Apparently, he's got a huge schlong. He's got a good energy. I get that. I don't get Lex Friedman. He's just got negative riz when I look at him. I don't. His questions don't excite me. I've never. He somehow gets great guests, which is amazing. But I just don't. I don't get him. Pete lays pipe. Okay. You're not his like flunky in a Disney movie, bro. You're not his fucking. You don't have to back him up. I already. He doesn't know you. No, you don't get it. Pete, he lays pipe. Yeah. You think Lex has a giant schlong? That's the secret to his success. That's how Lex Friedman got Jeff Bezos on his podcast, his giant schlong. Atrioc doesn't have the Lex Friedman OnlyFans. I can't. What you coastal elite will never understand is how working class plumbers like Pete absolutely lay pipe. Yes. There's nothing more working class than Pete Davidson, the New York comedian. Are you not wearing pants? I'm wearing shorts. Lex gets the guest that Joe Rogan can't. That's a small list. Joe Rogan gets everybody, right? There's not many people who wouldn't do, I guess, like Obama. And I guess Jeff Bezos probably wouldn't do Rogan. But like Rogan would get. Yeah, Bernie did Rogan. Biden ain't going on Rogan. No, I don't think Joe Biden's going on Rogan. I did see. There was like a. Joe Rogan was talking about Biden saying that, in the Civil War, we took over their airports. Lincoln took over the airports. And Joe Rogan was like, God, that's so dumb. Like, at some point, you got to just pull the plug. And then his assistant or whatever was like, so I looked into it and Biden was quoting Trump mockingly. Because apparently Trump said it in a speech and It was like, damn. And he was like, oh, shit. It was crazy. Did you see Biden's house tour? The White House? No, I didn't see that. I guess he misspoke. That's what he said. Yeah, I guess he misspoke. They're just both so fucking old. It's such a obvious take, but I just think it's insane that we have 350 million people and we're back to back getting these two. I think that's crazy. There's just probably some person working a fucking mid-level manager job somewhere that would be the fucking best president. Just they're kind, patriotic, they work well with others. They like there's somebody out there who would be a great president, but we keep getting fucking the two Did it get me in there, coach? Trisket for president. The UAW president? Possibly. A nice person would get emotionally crushed by the job. Maybe. They do have to make tough choices. I do think that like Roosevelt or FDR is probably not altogether a nice person. I think he was a good and noble person overall for what I think he made millions of lives better, but I don't think they're nice. So maybe nice is the wrong word, but yeah, I mean, Carter was pretty nice, right? And it didn't work out well at all. Carter's like a super nice person. Carter's like one of the greatest people that's ever been president, but he wasn't a great president. Can anyone really run for president? I think you have to get signatures or whatever, but yeah, like anyone can, right? That's the idea. But realistically, you have to win in the party, and you have to be in Democrat or Republican. Truman was definitely an asshole. Yeah, I mean, he dropped 2 nukes, bro. He ain't exactly Mr. Sunshine and Rainbows. You have to be old and out of touch. I don't agree with that. I don't think historically, every president was old and out of touch. It's like a recent addition. Like our leadership in America has gotten significantly older in both Congress and the presidency. This contest, if it is Biden-Trump, is the 2 oldest candidates. Obama was pretty young, yeah. And to me, even when I was young, I thought this was crazy. Even when I was a little kid and I was living on a military base and everybody said, Bush for president, George Bush is going to be great. Even as a little kid, I thought it was weird that like he's president and his dad was president. Isn't that like what kings do? Isn't that like England? I remember thinking that. I remember thinking like, wait, isn't that what fucking kings? We're not England. we don't have kings. Why would you ever have a president who's related to a previous president? Like the odds shouldn't be there. I think that's crazy. I think there should be no political dynasties in a democracy. Like, Bill and Hillary, same thing. Like, we should be able to move outside of these fucking political families. There should just be. It feels so odd. Like it should be different people every time. Dynasties belong in basketball. That's why I see what you're saying. LeBron James for president. LeGoat, okay? In the White House. I love what you're saying. Yes. He's read every book. He'll be great. He knows what's going on. He can predict the future with 100% accuracy. Nuke coming, blocked by James. North Korea tries to nuke us. Boom! Right into the fucking Atlantic, dude. Yes. Yes. That's a presidency I can get behind. Do you think The Rock would have a chance? Brother. Not only would he have a chance, he is guaranteed to win. If The Rock ran tomorrow, it would be over for Biden and Trump. He is one of the few cultural figures left that polls well in both parties. He would win without a doubt. It's idiocracy, but he would definitely do it. As long as he didn't run as an independent. We still have entrenched parties. He'd have to run as a party, but if he did Democrat or Republican and just said like, I don't care about politics. I'm doing this for the people. And I want everyone to have Terramana in their homes. His vice president is just like one of those Duolingo type mascots, but it's Terramana. It's a big fucking Terramana mascot. VP. It's Kevin Hart in a Terramana. Yeah. Yeah. He'd do it. He'd do it no problem. He'd win. 100%. Mr. Beast could win. He's not old enough, but he could if he was 35. The Rock has just authorized drone strikes against Afghanistan. Just sounds nicer. Yeah, for sure. I genuinely think Taylor Swift would win if she ran. I mean, she'd have a good shot. She's very loved on both parties. She's a woman. That would be tougher. There'd be a natural sexism. And she's got divisive. But I still think versus Biden Trump, she'd have a very solid shot. But also she's not 35, I don't think. The Rock and T Swift ticket versus Cuban and Mr. Beast. The Rock and Taylor Swift. That's incredible star power on one ticket. Versus Mark Cuban and Mr. Beast. That's a tough one. I really don't know. Because I think Cuban and Beast, they could run a mean campaign. And Cuban would have a slight bit more legitimacy than the three other pure celebrities. So he could play that up and be like, I'm the responsible option. I don't know. Mr. Beast would be going fucking hard on YouTube too. The shorts. Doing a poll. Let's go. I want to know. We are a representative of America right now. It is the 2024 elections, and we are voting for our new Press 1 for Cuban Beast. Press 2 for Rock T Swift. Who would you like to run this country? Oh, it's a Cuban Beast Sweet. We're Cuban biased, I think. In this, we watch enough Shark Tank. I feel like we're Cuban Beast. We're also terminally online. Watch Mr. Beast. Cuban Beast are definitely the Republican ticket. Yeah, of these two, T Swift is not running as a Republican, so Rock T Swift will be the Democratic Party. Cuban Beast. I'd probably have to vote Trump Kai Cenat. A Trump Kai ticket? That would go crazy. That would go crazy. All right, this is a Cuban Beast sweep, dude. Mr. Beast, dude. I launched 100 nukes at every country. The last person from each country. Picture this ticket, but when the Rock and T Swift lose, all the Swifties and Rock fans do a January 6th. Holy shit. Yeah, I didn't even think about this. We should probably vote Rock T Swift because if they lose, they're way more dangerous. If Cuban and Beast lose, I feel like they're going to take the loss. If Rock T-Swift lose, we have a fucking full-on civil war. We have an insurrection. I think Cuban will be an actually good president. I think that Mark Cuban, my standards have gotten lower because of what we've been receiving. I would happily vote for him based on what, like, I kind of hope he runs. I don't think he would be a good president in, I don't know, fucking, when was the last? I think the last, I feel like post-Carter, all presidents have been downhill. Carter was a good guy, mediocre president. But after that, it's been downhill. I guess Clinton in the 90s, outside of like sexual scandals, which is really just, I guess he cheated on his wife. Outside of that, which is unrelated to his offensive presidency, Clinton balanced the budget. Mr. Beast already has nukes in everyone's video. A politician, Biden has been decent so far too. There's things I like about what Biden has done. Biden has put some good people in charge of certain antitrust things. He did get out of Afghanistan. He openly supported unions. He's done some stuff, but he's also fucking old. And also he maybe it's not just him, but his whole team clearly sees Trump as such an existential threat that they are willing to like do many long-term bad things for short-term gain to try to prop up the economy in order to help win the election. And he certainly did not cut back on the massive government overspending that we're all going to have to pay for. It was just borrowing from future generations to make their life worse for now. And he certainly has not, he's done things like drain the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, like to unprecedentedly low levels to try and keep gas prices down in time for elections. And it's like, and then promised to buy back and refill it and then didn't do it. He's done things I really don't like, but like overall, I'm not a Biden hater. I just I think there's someone better than both Biden and Trump, and there's got to be, right? So, Squeaks, Ramaswamy. Hey man, gas. Wait, what is this? Hey man, gas was 3.10 where I am the other day. I will suck Biden's dick if it gets below 3. All right, Jack. We'll drain the rest. Drain the SPR and drain something else. Definitely no one was asking. But there you go. Boss emailed me. Wait, what did boss email me? Your boss emailed you. I hope everyone enjoyed the ball drop. Let's try not to drop the ball on anything in Q1. Okay, that's a meme on Twitter, bro. Don't try to fucking... Europeans trying to imagine these gas prices. We think they're high. Bro, go to Europe, try buying gas. We're going to watch House here. We're going to watch House in just a second. Iceland gas is so crazy. What is it in Iceland? What is gas prices in Iceland? Isn't the Strategic Petroleum Reserve exactly for the scenario of a land war in Europe? And Biden is filling it up. Look it up. There's a graph. Let's see where it's at. SPR current level. Yeah, it's you know, like if you can count that as refilling it. It went from here to here. But like to me that's not refilling it. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, they're buying this very I think you're going to see headlines that's like he's buying 2 million barrels. But like 2 million barrels is not, we drained it from here to here. So I think you're being misled by positive rah-rah headlines. And like they said a specific price. They said a specific price they're going to refill the whole thing, and they didn't do that. Like they specifically didn't do that. All right, we are going to watch increase the time on graph. Okay, I'll go to max. There's max, bro. What are you talking about? Why is the party system even a thing? I feel like it just makes people misjudge candidates to political parties. Because it helps you win. Political party helps you win the election. And also, nobody got time to understand all of the downline candidates. People just know the president at this point, barely. They don't even know the VP half the time. And so, you know, all these people that are running for fucking sheriff or comptroller or governor or whatever can just sweep in based on party, based on which party in the area is more popular. That's how they fucking abuse it. I definitely think, you know, like ranked choice voting would be dope. Yeah, there's like a lot of ways we could change the system to like disincentivize having to be a winner take all 2-party tribe system, but we don't do that. Also, just gerrymandering in general is fucked. Gerrymandering is so fucked because the whole entire goal of it is to entrench someone in power that the will of the people does not want there. Wait, I thought America was the best. No, they are. You're misunderstanding. I'm pro all this stuff. Gerrymandering is great. If there were more than 2 parties, how would the corporations know who to bribe? That's true, dude. That's actually really true when you think about it. Like, it would be such a pain in the ass. If they have to learn new parties every fucking year and figure out how to get in their system, and what a pain. Let's just keep it stable. All right. Without further ado, I'm gonna run an ad real quick. We're gonna play the ad song, and then we're gonna fucking we're gonna watch House MD. The first House of 2024. Especially now that House is a meme. We were ahead of the House wave. And now House is here and it fucking rules. Okay? We know all the House jokes first before all the other fucking TikTokers who just got on the wave. I'm running the ad. Get some snacks. Get a drink. Come back.
It's feeding time for Daddy Bezos. Sacrifice the poor and unsubscribe. While they watch their advertisements, we'll kill some time and pretend to care that they can't see this. God, they're suckers, they all forgot to sub again. Streamers need your money, so cough it up, 'cause they're our friends. Rent's not even that expensive. Student debt's not a financial drain. There's no excuse for not subscribing, which is a crime much worse than murdering. Still on an ad break. Stop the presses, these fools forgot to sub again. Streamers need your money, so cough it up, 'cause they're our friends. Everybody can get $5, just don't waste your cash on food. You don't need to feed your family, this content will get them through.
Sacrifice the poor and unsubscribe.
Sell a family heirloom like your grandmother's engagement ring. Family memories are worthless, and gifting subs will make you feel like a king
For like 5 minutes.
Stop the presses, these fools forgot to sub again. Streamers need your money, so cough it up, 'cause they're our friends. Here's another way to make a killing.
All right, get your house bingo.
Invest in Herbalife with me.
Pause. What is the house bingo website? House bingo. Can someone link the house bingo for everyone to get their own little bingo board? Season 5, episode 15, Unfaithful. February 15th, 2009. The #1 song was My Life Would Suck Without You by Kelly Clarkson, which you've already watched. And the number one movie was Friday the 13th. What was this?
Did you know a young boy drowned here?
This is the #1 movie in America? Must have been a slow week.
He wasn't a very good swimmer. The counselors weren't paying attention.
I'll skip this. Plus half a chat's gonna cry. They'll have nightmares. I could play fucking Freddy Fazbear clips on here and everyone would fucking scream. Producer Michael Bay. It's crazy. All right. Unfaithful.
I see a story.
Somehow you found.
Oh, wait.
It's okay, Eileen.
Holy shit. It's the milk guy. Oh, wait, my wife's calling. Hey, babe. What's up? I am there. What's going on? Ari and his family are watching the stream. Can you guys put Joeler in the chat? Whoa! Hi! Hola! It is a great pescado, as I've always said. Yeah, yep, yep. Easy. Good choice, senor. Easy money.
Yeah, easy money, huh? Easy.
Can I call you after stream? Are you gonna still be up?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, bye, Dom.
I'm gonna watch House.
Thank you, chatter. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye. Adios. Latin King hard at work. That's how it gets done. That's how I build bridges. Across countries, across continents. Not really. Across cultures. And they're gonna be down there chanting Uno Mas, I'll tell you that. Why did she call you Brandon and not Atrioc? I guess she's a fake fan. Wow. To find out that my wife is a fake fan this whole time. Crazy. Crazy. All right, let's watch. Let's fucking enjoy. Come on, let's fucking... Oh, yeah, let me get the lights. I want to relax too. All right, I just put in a hard day in the coal mines of Twitch streaming, okay? And by day, I mean an hour.